I'm gonna call my godmother first. Okay, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How was your birthday?
My birthday is gonna be day after
You
tomorrow.
know what? I thought you were Max.
Mm-hmm.
My God, you sounded just like him. I know that I was expecting a call from you, but I also, for his birthday, I sent him a text and I said, just, I told him, all this beautiful stuff. But I told him, send me, get in touch with me, when it works for you.
Uh-huh.
So when you said hi, I was expecting you
Mm-hmm.
to call, but you sounded just like Max. That's why I just turned around and, said what I said. Sorry you caught me at a bad moment. I had some of them with some fresh grapefruits.
You want me to call you back tomorrow?
I just juiced them, and I took like maybe 6 ounces, and it went into like a total coffee set. I couldn't believe it. It's almost like I'm allergic to grapefruits or something. I don't know. How
really?
are you?
Okay.
Let me put you on speaker because I don't know something about this cell phone, even though it's a good one.
Okay.
When it seems like I get calls from New York, they're coming like really in the distance. Hold on a minute, okay?
Okay. I can put my headphones on too. Hold on.
Okay. Good?
Yeah.
All right, how are you?
I'm gonna put my headphones in so you can hear me better too.
Oh, that's better too. It's definitely better. How have you been?
I'm okay. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, I went over for Max's birthday to give him his gift. And I couldn't really stay because Laura runs a tight ship. So she didn't want me to stay because he had to get ready for bed and stuff. He comes in, he's doing tennis now, so he comes in at 5 p.m. and then they gotta eat, and this my sons and Dimitri's daughters live there now. So it's kind of a full house, and I went in and I saw Max. I really only saw him for like 5 minutes because she said she didn't want me to stay, and then also I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe she didn't want me to stay because they were gonna be getting ready for bed or something. But I know, and I should have stayed longer. I don't know. I didn't want Max to be uncomfortable, and then I have like social anxiety, and I was kicking myself after I left because here's the boy's birthday, and I barely even spoke to him. I just went in, gave him his gift, and I don't know. I feel like my anxiety, my social anxiety, kind of robbed him of his birthday and our time together. So I was kind of like upset with myself. That I can't even talk to people like my own son. It's like, it's really bad. I don't know. It's just like I can't even talk to my own son. It's like I just had to get out of there. I got, you know. I don't know what it was. Not that I have a problem talking to anybody. It's just that I don't know. I let the stress of the situation over there kind of overwhelmed me that I just, I left. And after I left, I'm like, what the hell did I leave for? I should have stayed and talked to the boy for a little bit at least. So I don't know if I can make that up, but yeah, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 maybe. I hope. Well, Joe and Anita are going dancing, so if I do see him, it would be with Uncle Zach. We're gonna try and go to an '80s, like a retro '80s comic, not comic, video game thing. We're gonna ask, see if we can. Yeah, but she's cool with that. She said I can be alone with the boys now. It's up to the boys. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I told him. Once a week. Yeah. Yeah. They Why once a week? Yeah. Right. They don't really respond. Yeah, I've been. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like I abandoned them and ruined their lives and stuff. That's why the relationship is lacking because, it's like I'm a stranger. Mm. Gotcha. Yeah. Make more an effort. Get more time. turn it in. Yep. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's a farmer's market. I'm actually making some buns right now. I got a yeah, they smell really good in my apartment. Joe requested I make them without apple cider vinegar because it was too sharp, so I made a new recipe. And I was only using the apple cider vinegar because I thought it was required, but the new recipe actually tastes even better. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got a guy in Arizona. He just I just finished his order, $750. He bought 100 dino buns and some chocolate. Yeah, and he said he's a customer for life now. I believe so. Maybe in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Right. Mm. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just touch base with you. I know it's been a while since we. Good. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, he wants me to make something of myself. So he's trying to get me to go to a job fair. Trying to get me to go to a job fair. Because he wants. Okay. Yeah, I can get nothing. Yeah, I'm on the first floor. You know, ideally, being a light commercial zone building, you know, I would like to convert this kitchen so that I can sell the food, you know, legally with a barcode and everything. But I have to. He doesn't want to, you know, because he does, first of all, doesn't think that I'm going to be able to make any money. But if I can pay him rent, if I start making money and I can pay him rent, then I think I have a better shot at getting him to agree to that. Right now, I'm only giving him $500 a month, but not too much. Yeah. Okay. No, I definitely will. Yeah, well, Zach's kind of, I wouldn't call him a partner yet, but I mean, I would like him to be, but, yeah, I'm sure he's going to help out. Maybe he'll come on board. Sounds good. I'm gonna send you some runs on Monday. No problem. Well, if you're gonna only take a few runs, I'll send you some also. So basically, how would this work? You have would I come out there and do the farmer's market with you? Is that what you're trying to do? Yeah, got you. Okay, cool. That makes sense. No, for sure. Me too. So Whole Foods, they require a barcode on any product sold. So that's something that, we have to do anyway in the future to make it a legal product. But, right now I can do this market because they're not requiring that. Well, some farmers markets do. So this would be like the first one as a test to see that, the product's viable, that, my brother will, yeah. Yeah, it comes from the state or the federal Food and Drug Administration. Yeah, so basically I either have to rent a kitchen or convert this kitchen, make the food there, and then something happens when you get more food. Cool. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Love you. Yeah. I will. Okay. Alright, sounds good. Love you. Bye. Sorry guys, I was on the phone with my godmother. Oh man, I'm gonna throw this sponge out. I'm gonna wash this towel. I gotta do the laundry tomorrow. literally out of everything. Alright. So tired, but I gotta get these buns done by Saturday. So let's do the vacuum sealing on the 12 that I did this morning. We got another 12 in the oven. Okay. Repetition, 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 eh? Repetition, repetition, repetition. Oof, I need 5. Sorry, 6. 1. Okay, and I believe it was this, which is, yeah. This one. One. So in the news, what do we have? We have, the first thing that I saw was Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz! Try choking me out. He says the guy aggressively pursued him, and that's why he choked him out. What I saw was exactly that. The guy walked up to him, and, you know, he got what was coming to him. Nate Diaz, Jiu-Jitsu black belt, what do they call it? The path of least resistance, the gentle way. He could have punched the guy. Could have, instead of snapping him down into a front headlock, he could have snapped him down into knees. The one thing I will say, though, is that when he dropped him, it looks like he just dropped the guy onto his head. That wasn't good. Somebody could die like that. I don't think Nate is a smart guy. Maybe a little hot-headed. Maybe on steroids. Why does these things always fold open? I gotta do it again. Yeah. So how that works is, you know, it cuts off the blood to the brain. And the way that Nate was applying it was definitely a strangle and not a crank. Strangle being attacking the arteries, as opposed to a choke, which is on the windpipe. You know, technically, difference between a strangle and a choke. Alright, I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. Boom. Okay. Gonna have to get more plastic bags for Saturday. All right. In this container, in this dehydrator, we have the Bunz that I made this morning. Gotta work on the packaging. Okay, this I'm going to just put it in water. I don't feel like cleaning right now. Maybe I will. Let me put it in the sink. No, I don't want to leave you guys. I don't want to make you guys have to sit around while I'm fucking doing that. So I'm just going to put this in a jar with some soap and water. Okay. There's that. Let's put this back in the dehydrator and I'll use it again. So I went to see Jeff Chan today, guys. Jeff Chan is a YouTuber with 250,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel called MMA Shredded. Which, you know, a lot of these YouTubers got in at the right time and the market's saturated now, so he was one of the first ones to be like a YouTuber who offers instructional tips and stuff. You know, there was a guy still around called Fight Tips, Shane Faison. And you know, I'm a hater. Why is it taking so long? Something's wrong. It shouldn't be taking that long. I think this corner is... freaking corner's bent, that's why. I'm gonna cut it off. So I'm a hater on all these YouTubers, right? Because it's like Nate Diaz saying to Conor McGregor, you took everything I worked for. But I saw on MMA Shredded's most recent YouTube that he was in Holtzville. He was in Holtzville, New York, which is out in Suffolk County, and he was sparring with a Kung Fu team. So I put a message on the video. I said, "Oh man, are you still in New York? I want to spar." He said, "Send me a DM on Instagram." So I sent him a DM on Instagram, and he invited me to his gym where he works in Brooklyn. And so I went to Brooklyn. I tried to get there at the end of his class. I had to wait around a little bit. And cool place, you know, I would train there. I would definitely train there. They have jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. Jeff is the Muay Thai instructor over there. I'm not a fan of his fighting style, to be honest. But that's only because he does head contact. So all of his moves are going to be kind of like incorrect in my opinion. But, you know, I pitched my idea. I said, I saw you do sparring, and I'm having a sparring tournament. I want to see if you would participate. He had no idea what I was talking about. He said, He said he gets so many messages that he didn't even know he didn't even remember me. So he said to send an email, which sounds to me like a no. Send me an email is a no. But at least I tried. I mean, my negotiation is bad. I probably could have maybe done more to try to get a yes out of him, but for whatever reason, it didn't happen tonight. The good news, some good news that I can offer today is that I got another sponsor for May 7th. May 7th is Operation Wounded Warrior. Master Luki's League of Champions presents Operation Wounded Warrior. And I have a 3-man tournament and a single match. So I only have 5 fighters. The event's probably gonna last only, 2 hours at the most. Probably way less. But if I get all the fighters a sponsor, we could pull in $1,000 for Operation Wounded Warrior. So that'd be good. This episode I'm going through of self-doubt, depression, anxiety, and everybody's saying stop feeling sorry for yourself, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And I said, all right, well, I'm still gonna follow through with my mission. That was never a question. I'm just apparently not allowed to have moments of humanity anymore. I can't be human. I can't be a man. I have to always be positive. And okay, I'll do my best. Definitely was told not to reveal my emotions, on camera and stuff like that. Doesn't look good. It's it's not good for other people to witness and be influenced by my moods, by me putting all that negativity out there. It's not good for other people. So yeah, sorry about that. I just won't talk about it anymore. What I will talk about, let's see, I put those buns in at about half an hour ago, right? So I got a half an hour to go. I'm just going to bake these buns. I'm going to put them in the dehydrator where I just took the other buns out. Tomorrow I got to babysit at 9, so I got to be up by 8. And if the buns are done in a half an hour, that'll be midnight. And I could get, hopefully, some sleep. So, for a half an hour, the first article. I'm going old school today. Just flip the camera around. Kanye West and wife Bianca Censori enjoy date at Cheesecake Factory. Okay, this is news. Man's got a Sunday. Kanye West and his wife don't seem to be missing a beat with each other. And their latest QT came in the form of a Sunday date in a not-so-fancy spot. Ye and Bianca Censori hit up a Cheesecake Factory Sunday inside LA's Topanga Westfield Mall. Okay, looks pretty big. They got a lot of. They got a Costco. Okay. So LA, I guess, is even though it's a city, it's got a lot of like little connected areas. Whoops. Culver City, Santa Monica. I've been to Santa Monica. Calabasas, Topanga State Park, Thousand Oaks. Wow. I guess a lot of people live in here. Thousand Oaks, I heard of. Cool. When it came time for dessert, they passed on the obvious choice, cheesecake, and instead opted for one bowl, 2 spoons. Looks like Kanye's getting the most of it. He actually looks like a kept man here. Like when they had the MK agents and he's all drugged down. I don't know, is he? The couple shared a big old ice cream sundae. They sat in a booth at the Popular Eatery, sitting side by side like a couple of high school kids. Damn, she dyed her eyebrows too? Despite the delicious dessert choice, it's not clear just how much fun they packed into it. They weren't exactly grinning from ear to ear, but then again, they rarely do, in public anyway. Wow. Talk about cosplay, huh? She's got a mask on. Of course, they were far more conspicuous than the last time we saw them out. They hit up Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God show at the Hollywood Bowl last week, both fully covered in Yee's trademark full head masks. Well, how do you know it was them then? I honestly don't really have much to say about that. What I will say is this, and this is kind of going out on a limb, that Kanye is on drugs and that he's eating ice cream sundae and we don't know what else. But he's eating at Cheesecake Factory, which as a chain is going to undoubtedly have food additives. Not only food additives, but food ingredients that disrupt gut-brain function. So as a student of Dr. David Jubb and as somebody who, you know, I wouldn't say researches, but, you know, is aware of the current science of the gut-brain connection, you can understand that if you don't eat right, you're not going to have optimal brain function. And Kanye has been hospitalized before, so he's been drugged. You do not get hospitalized without drugs. I'm not saying that he did drugs to get hospitalized. I'm saying he got hospitalized and then drugged. And he's also likely has a handler, whether it's this broad or there was some other guy, I think it was for Kanye. He was known as a celebrity trainer who's actually a handler. Let me see if I can figure this out. Celebrity trainer is actually an MK handler. Project MK Ultra. This is intelligence.senate.gov. Wow, look at that. MK Ultra, MK Ultra. Harley Pasternak, there he is. Harley Pasternak, celebrity trainer, appeared to threaten to institutionalize Kanye West so that the rapper would be medicated into ... I'm not clicking on the rest of that. But how's that? I guarantee you Kanye's on something. Kanye's on something. And the reason is his gut brain is not working properly. That's why he needs to take these drugs, because when the gut is not operating properly, the brain is not operating properly, and you get these symptoms. It's not to say that other things can't cause brain conditions like stress, like trauma. Look at me, you know? I have moderate, disorders of depression, anxiety. Apparently now my dad told me I've been diagnosed with a personality disorder. Schizophreniform is another one. So maybe I had a pre-existing, underlying baseline condition that was exacerbated by the stress of traumatic brain injury, divorce, losing kids, yada, yada, yada. But I will say this, I can heal. I actually have the ability to heal because of the program that I'm doing. There's the nutritional program part of it, there's the cleansing part of it, and there's actually brain function training that I'm going through, which has to do with socializing, has to do with interpersonal communication, and it's just the way that things work. Apparently people don't change until they have to. So without going back into the hole where I was and talking about it, I'll just say that I've come to the point where there's only up to go as far as interpersonal communications and relationships. I'm not going to talk about what happened to me recently. Let's just say I'm looking forward to meeting new people, talking with them, and establishing relationships that are mutually beneficial. I'm looking forward to continuing building Master Luki brand, including Dino Bunz, and continuing the League of Champions. Every month, every first weekend of the month is going to be the League of Champions in New York. I was just on the phone with my godmother. If I can convince her to fly me out to do a couple of farmers markets with her, I'll go out there for 2 weeks and I'll do a seminar there. If Rick Salazar's watching, if Grady Matt's watching, I just thought of that. She offered to do farmers markets. Hey, that could be a way that I'm able to get out there. And that could be a monthly thing. 1 week a month, maybe? I don't know. 1 weekend a month? 2 weeks a month? Bi-coastal? Oh. Anyway. I started going into this already. But let's just take a look. Nate Diaz claiming self-defense. Aggressively pursued, meaning the guy followed him and stepped to him. Yo, those freaking buns smell so good. I can't take it, man. I'm so close to eating, but I'm not going to. Nate Diaz claims self-defense was aggressively pursued before chokeout. We gonna watch this? Oh, here's the dude. It looks like Logan Paul. Oh, wait, look, the guy's got his hands open. He doesn't want to fight.
Oh, yeah, Logan.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Look, the guy's putting his hands up.
Oh, yeah, Logan.
Nah, that's not good for Nate Diaz. Not good for Nate Diaz. The guy had his hands open and up. He did not want to get choked out. He did not want to fight. Look at the guy's hands being open.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Nate Diaz, fist. Other dude, hands. Take a look right here, guys. This is why Nate Diaz is going to lose this case. Open hands, don't want trouble. Closed fists, I'm ready to fight. Nate Diaz, you done messed up now. Or maybe you messed up a long time ago when you decided it was a good idea to get punched in the head for a living. Yeah, good idea, buddy. I got a better idea for you. Fight me, no head contact. Stop teaching people that it's good to get in fights in the street like a thug. Why don't you become a professional athlete? Why don't you lead by example and help me make a league for the kids? Help me make a league for people who don't want to get injured. Put your money up, Nate Diaz, and fight me. I'm Master Lukey. And my hands are going to be closed on you. That's a promo. I got to get everything a minute for, under a minute for Instagram and 45 seconds for Twitter. Simply protecting himself. Nate's attorney, Walter Becker, can confirm that Nate has received word of the warrant. And he got in contact with the court authorities in New Orleans. He was in New Orleans. Attorney looks forward to presenting all of the facts about this incident to the district attorney, which clearly demonstrates that a trained fighter aggressively pursued Nate with the intention of engaging him, and once doing so, Nate acted entirely in self-defense. Rodney Peterson, huh? Another angle of the Diaz incident has surfaced, showing a more complete picture of the mayhem. People close to Nate are adamant he was defending himself against a bigger guy and nothing more. What kind of angle is that? Oh, headbutt. Damn, this bro's just laid out. New Orleans is crazy, huh? Sheesh. Look at this guy. Who's that, Techno Viking? Nate Diaz, now a wanted man in Louisiana. Cops said Monday afternoon they've issued an arrest warrant after he was seen on camera. The incident happened late Saturday night after he attended the Misfits Boxing 6 event in New Orleans. Another reason to boycott boxing. You go to boxing, you're going to get arrested. The footage of the altercation, you see Diaz got him in a headlock, that's called a guillotine choke, which during what appeared to be a large dispute, and he didn't let the guy go until he was unconscious. The man later took to social media to say he suffered a gnarly head wound during the incident. Yeah, he fucking smashed his head on the floor probably. According to MMA fighting authorities, said they reviewed the footage and an arrest warrant for second-degree battery was ultimately issued. Damn, Nate Diaz, you're 38, you old dog. The 38-year-old fighter has yet to publicly comment, but sources close to him, tell TMZ he didn't believe the guy was a peacemaker, saying there was a larger fight happening in the area and the guy was part of that group and that he was defending himself. Diaz, who was supposed to box Jake Paul in the summer, had been in a separate altercation early night when he threw a water bottle at reality star Chase Demore. Who the fuck is this guy? Reality star, huh? Football player? Influencer boxer? Okay. After dropping to 0-2. Okay. Is he a pro football player? Too hot to handle. Is this the same guy? Let's see here. Instagram. 881 following, 1.6 million followers. This is him. Gotta be. Yeah, he looks like a football player. Definitely juiced. What the hell? Really, bro? The self-proclaimed GOAT. I don't think I'm gonna be following this guy. Definitely juiced, man. The guy's looking juiced. But let me tell you something. This is the reason why I'm gonna be I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna just fade away. And the reason is, you see this line right here? You see this line right here? It's like a straight line across. That's actually a fold of skin. And there's a 6-pack over it, but there's no 8-pack under it. And the reason is because he has inflammation. And when I say inflammation, what I'm talking about is disease. He's got disease in his intestine. So the small intestine, let's see, the stomach, so this is the left side. The stomach empties into the small intestine right about here, where the gallbladder also does the same. And, you know, the intestine goes all over the place, eventually coming around to the front here. And it goes from the bottom left, or the bottom middle left, to the bottom middle right. And then right here, the small intestine ends and connects to the large intestine. So this little, I call it the sad face. This little sad face line on a guy who's juiced and ripped otherwise is 100% evidence that it's diet related, because he's so ripped everywhere else. Look how small his nipples are. This guy is high testosterone. And yet he still has essentially the beginnings of a muffin top. And that's because he doesn't eat right and he's never done any cleansing. So his intestine is full of mold, fungus, yeast, and the wrong type of bacteria. And so the body has to protect itself, and it does that by using mucus and fat cells. So if you could imagine a healthy intestine being a tube that's muscular but vasculated, and as it gets diseased, it becomes gunked up, and the flesh itself
loses circulation. So it becomes marbled like a fatty. And that's inside. And that's what you're seeing here on the outside is a marbled fatty intestine that's full of mucoid plaque, mold, fungus, and yeast. And the body is using those fat cells to store the toxins, to keep them out of the blood. And I'm going to get rid of this at 43 years old by fasting. Today is day 0. Today is day 0 of my strict fasting. So strict fasting means that I haven't eaten since I don't know when. What's today? Tuesday? Had to be over the weekend. Had to be over the weekend, so I haven't eaten in days. And I have a transition. And I'm not making excuses like I'm not coming up with excuses on why I take long to do things. I'm not coming up with excuses why I take long to do things. It's just that I'm like OCD. I got to do things a certain way. So the way I do it is this. I start with say we're because it's been let's see 2013. It's been 10 years since I had a cheat meal. Literally, not even once. 10 years since I had a non-life food certified ingredient in my body. But before that, the transition was, say you're eating a standard American diet, you know? You just came home from fucking McDonald's or whatever, all right? Now, stage 1, you're going to go home cooking. If you can't cook, you have to have somebody cook for you. Because if you can't cook or you don't have anybody to cook for you, you're very limited where you can eat. You have to either find a restaurant that will do omissions and substitutions if necessary. You know, if you buy raw ingredients at the supermarket, what are you going to do? You're just going to eat them out of the bag? So anyway, home cook is number 1. Home cooked is like, you know, you don't put natural flavors in your home cooked meal. You know, natural flavors as an ingredient, right? When you home cook your meal, you're not going to use canola oil, all right? So we'll say home cooking is healthy. You're going to go from healthy home cooking, and we're going to start to eliminate, okay? So what's the first one? You go vegetarian. Sorry. That's the first thing. Vegetarian. We're going to keep on going. We're going to become life food. We'll go right from vegetarian to life food because, you know, vegan is like the same as vegetarian. It's just what do the vegans do that? If you're doing vegetarian, you're eating cheese, and vegans are eating fake cheese. It's not really that big of a difference. But life food is different from both of them. But I'm doing fasting. So after life food, I went Master Lukey brand. So that's a subset, a subsection of Life Food Certified is my personal recipes. So when I'm fasting, especially now because January 1st I made a resolution to only eat dino buns. So that's basically what I've been doing. You know, I had other things too that I ate this year, but as a general rule, that's pretty much all I ate was dino buns. I mean, if there was a percentage of 100% of the things that I ate, 90% was dino buns. Now, to go from dino buns to strict fasting, where there's no calories coming in, this I'm hoping goes away. My fucking diseased jowls. This is the intestines. The jowls are indicative of the intestines. I also got the jaw toner, believe it or not. That's supposed to be coming in the mail. I don't know why I'm spending money on this bullshit, but we'll see. Looks Max, called Looks Maxing. What if my jaw came out like this? I don't know if that's too much. What if I end up with a super jaw? So from Master Lukey brand, we go from Dino Buns to Mighty Pies. Mighty Pies is the recipe that I made of medical marijuana. And it's like, to me, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to be eating anymore, but I'm still taking this medicine. So it's like a transition from less food, you know. And I got to do the ceremony too with those dino buns. I do the 4-directional ceremony. But then I do the Mighty Pies, and it's like a transition from food to medicine. Now I'm thinking of eating, or I'm thinking of a ceremony as a, you know, I'm thinking of eating as a ceremony, as a medicine itself. What I'm doing now is a medicine. And from the Mighty Pies, that's the last thing I ate. I think I might have ate that yesterday, yeah. So, if that counts. I might have ate yesterday, I might have ate the day before, I'm not sure. But, from the Mighty Pies, I'm going no more food. So I had maple syrup in my coffee. I had coconut sugar. And I had honey. So those additional sweeteners was like the next step.